All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sportsdom coming back with another video. And this is my Tampa Bay Lightning at Buffalo Sabres post-game recap. Tied for first in the Atlantic, baby. And there wasn't as many penalties as I thought in this game. The last time we played them, last month, there was like 107 or 108 minutes in penalty, or 120 minutes in penalties or whatever. Only 26 minutes in penalties in this one, so they didn't fight as often as I thought they were gonna. But the Buffalo Sabres do come out with a 4-2 victory. So we go 3-0-1 against Tampa Bay in this season. I think we can win a playoff series with Tampa. I really do. Lindy had them ready. Lindy had them focused, and I liked how they played this game. I do. So the Tampa Bay Lightning scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second for 2 goals. The Buffalo Sabres scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third for 4 goals. So let's recap this. Goals: Tampa Bay 2, Buffalo 4. Shots: Lightning 25, Sabres 29. Block shots: Tampa Bay Lightning 10, Buffalo Sabres 10. Hits: Tampa Bay 28, Buffalo 22. Face-offs: Lightning 31, Sabres 28. Power plays: Tampa Bay Lightning 1 for 5, Buffalo Sabres 0 for 4. Penalty minutes: Tampa Bay 12, Buffalo 14. So only 26 minutes in penalties, not over 100 like the last time that we played them. In the first period, or scoring, in the first period at 5:42, it was Buffalo's Alex Tuch, his 30th of the season, assisted by Bowen Byram, his 29th, and Ryan McLeod, his 39th. And it's 1-0 Buffalo Sabres. And then at 11:45, it was Tampa Bay's Nikita Kucherov, his 43rd of the season on the power play, assisted by Jake Guentzel, his 49th, and Radish, his 47th. And it's 1-1. And then at 14:04, it was Buffalo's Josh Norris, his 11th of the season, assisted by Josh Doan, his 25th, and Zach Benson, his 27th. And it's 2-1 Buffalo Sabres after 1. And then in the second period, at 3:56, it was Tampa Bay's Jake Guentzel, his 37th, assisted by Braden Point, his 30th, and Radish, his 2nd of the game, his 48th of the season. And it's 2-2. And then at 7:38, it was Buffalo's Jason Zucker, his 23rd of the season, assisted by Bowen Byram, his 2nd of the game, his 30th of the season, and by Rasmus Dahlin, his 52nd of the season. And after 2, it's a 3-2 Sabre lead. And then in the third period at 18:06, it was Buffalo's Jack Quinn, his 19th of the season, an empty net goal, assisted by Jason Zucker, his 18th, and Ukko Pekka Luukkonen, his first. 4-2 Buffalo. That is your final. The Buffalo Sabres defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2 at KeyBank Center in Buffalo. So we beat them twice at home in Buffalo. And we do win this series 3-0-1 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Penalties. In the first period at 1:56, it was Tampa Bay's Pontus Holmberg, 2 minutes for holding the stick. And at 3:33, it was Buffalo's Alex Tuch, 2 minutes for holding the stick. At 7:19, it was Tampa Bay's Charlie Edward Diaz-Seuss, 2 minutes for tripping. At 10:03, it was Buffalo's Jordan Greenway, 2 minutes for cross-checking. At 10:03, it was Buffalo's Josh Dunn, 2 minutes for roughing. At 10:03, it was Tampa Bay's Corey Perry, 2 minutes for roughing. At 16:37, it was Buffalo's Josh Stone, 2 minutes for tripping. And at 19:25, it was former Sabre Tampa Bay's Zemgus Girgensons, 2 minutes for slashing. And then in the second period, at 4:06, it was Buffalo's Jack Quinn, 2 minutes for high sticking. At 10:05, it was Tampa Bay's Eric Cernak, 2 minutes for interference, and at 16:32 it was Buffalo's Alex Tuch, 2 minutes for tripping. And then in the third period, just 2 penalties. At 10:40 it was Buffalo's Zach Benson, 2 minutes for roughing, and at 10:40 it was Tampa Bay's Jake Gunsel, 2 minutes for roughing. So it was a good game. I liked the way Buffalo played. They got back on the winning track. They got out of their little slump, and they actually played a hell of a game against Tampa Bay. It was Andrei Vasilevsky in that this time, and they beat Vasilevsky. And Ukko Pekka Luukkonen has beaten the Lightning every time that the Sabres won. In the series, they said Ukko Pekka Luukkonen was in goal for the Buffalo Sabres. So he's had good success against Tampa. So, Zach Benson had 1 assist, 1 point. His plus minus was 1. He had 2 penalty minutes. He had 1 hit, 2 shots, and he played 17 minutes and 44 seconds. Bowen Byram had 2 assists, 2 points. His plus minus was 2. He had 1 shot, and he played 21 minutes and 16 seconds. Rasmus Dahlin had 1 assist, 1 point. His plus minus was 2. He had 1 hit, 1 shot, and he played 23 minutes and 1 second. And Josh Doan had 1 assist, 1 point. His plus minus was -1. He had 2 penalty minutes. He had 2 hits, and he played 14 minutes and 40 seconds. Josh Dunn, he had 2 penalty minutes. He had 1 shot, and he played 7 minutes and 58 seconds. Jordan Greenway had 2 penalty minutes. He had 1 shot, and he played 11 minutes and 19 seconds. Peyton Krebs had 2 hits, 1 shot. He played 12 minutes and 37 seconds. And I don't know what this is doing here. Okay. Beck Malenstein, he had 5 hits, 1 shot, and he played 12 minutes and 53 seconds. Ryan McLeod had 1 assist, 1 point. His plus minus was 3. And he played 17 minutes and 31 seconds. Josh Norris had 1 goal, 1 point. His plus minus was 1. He had 2 hits, 2 shots, and he played 17 minutes and 10 seconds. Owen Power had 2 shots. He played 19 minutes and 45 seconds. Jack Quinn had 1 goal, 1 point. His plus minus was 2. He had 2 penalty minutes, 4 shots, and he played 14 minutes and 24 seconds. Matthias Samuelsson had his plus minus was 2. He had 2 hits, 1 shot, and he played 22 minutes and 44 seconds. Luke Shen had 2 hits, and he played 12 minutes and 54 seconds. Logan Stanley had 1 hit, and he played 12 minutes and 40 seconds. Tage Thompson, his plus minus was -1. He had 3 hits, 1 shot, and he played 17 minutes and 56 seconds. Alex Tuch had 1 goal, 1 point. He had 4 penalty minutes. He had 2 hits, 6 shots, and he played 17 minutes and 59 seconds. Jason Zucker had 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. His plus minus was 2. He had 4 shots, and he played 13 minutes and 44 seconds. Ukko Pekka Luukkonen stopped 23 of 25 shots. He had a .920 save percentage, and he played 60 minutes. So, the Buffalo Sabres get back on the winning track. They beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. They knew they needed this. They have 102 points. Tampa Bay has 102 points. We are tied for first in the Atlantic. We should be in first because we beat them 3 times. We should be up over them because we have the season series tiebreaker over them. So even though we're tied at 100 points, Buffalo should have the top spot in the Atlantic Division. Now we got to beat the Rangers on, I believe that's on Wednesday. Yes, we're at New York Rangers on Wednesday and home against Columbus on Thursday. We got to win both of them, and then we get 3 days off before going to Chicago, and then ending the regular season home against Dallas on April 15th. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos and shorty shorts, then like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video or shorty short that I upload. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Sabres at New York Rangers preview. Another big game. They helped us clinch our playoff spot by beating Detroit. Tampa also clinched their playoff spot by the Rangers beating Detroit. So they helped Buffalo and Tampa. But guys, comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Sabres at New York Rangers preview. And as always, go Sabres.